Is this a joke? Is this you guys? He said he's running a fourth time for president. He's right now, right? This I thought this was AI. But I was watching him speak and live.
Right back to the Oval Office, so I have to be doing okay. But we are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a fourth term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official, in fact, I think I have, I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it again. It should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times, did very well the second time. But
all you MAGA fucks, go out and vote for him. Go vote for him for 2028. Do it. I fucking dare you. I double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you. Because if you do, it doesn't matter who's running on the other ticket. They automatically fucking win.
You know, one night you go to sleep and the next morning you wake up and you find out that Trump just announced his candidacy for 2028 for a 3rd term. He wants to do a 3rd term directly in defiance of our Constitution because the 22nd Amendment does not allow him to do that.
If you were in doubt that we were in a constitutional crisis before, now there is no doubt. Trump just announced on live TV that he was going to run for a 3rd term as president. He took out a hat that said Trump 2028 and put it on. He is dead serious about this. Why is that a problem? Well, we have this thing called the Constitution, and that is what is supposed to be the supreme law of our land. And the 22nd Amendment says no person shall serve a term as president more than twice. It doesn't say consecutively. It says no person shall serve as president more than twice. He just said full stop that he does not care about the 22nd Amendment of our Constitution, the highest law of our land, that he swore an oath to uphold. Go love your neighbor.
Just watched the clip of him. He's actually doing it. He's actually gonna try and run. You guys.
All right, talk of another Trump presidential run is like already sparking strong reaction across America. In this video, we'll look at the responses from white Americans following Donald Trump's comment about a possible 2028 campaign. Like, are you for real? This topic is so hilarious. I know some MAGA family now, they will be excited. Yeah, we support him. Yeah. While others are like concerned, and what it could mean for the country's political future. But it's so funny. Like, it's so funny. Outside all the things that is happening in America, he still wants to run for presidential again. Wow. All right, let's look at some of this clip. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Oh my God. Let's get into it.
All right, Trump supporters, you want me to tell you something? We got real big problems, and I'm going to put this in my story. You need to go check it out. Listen, we got a situation where Donald Trump said that he's going to run in 2028. This is unconstitutional. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. This country does not need this. I'll tell anybody to their face, this country doesn't need this. We do not need Trump in there for another term. He has already lost. He lost to Joe Biden. He's lost this term because he's failed this country. His Republican colleagues have failed him and left him. So he's already lost this term. We don't need him in 2028. And the way that he talks to Caitlin Collins is just the most sickening thing ever. And if you support a man that talks to a woman like he does Caitlin Collins, you're a disgusting human being, and I'll tell you that, because that woman does nothing but her job, which is what she gets paid to do. What if you went into your job every day and you got talked to that way when all you're trying to do is pay your bills and make a living for yourself? And now Trump wants to talk to her like he did other night on stage and then put a 2028 hat and say that he's going to run again. This is the most disgusting and inhumane, immoral thing I've ever seen, and you Trump supporters need to wake up, because this is unexcusable.
I don't think Donald Trump wants another election. You think for a second you want... I have 24 Trump 2028 hats. His folks keep sending me.
And you think he's going to run again?
No, don't give me... You don't... Who spends $200 million on a ballroom at their home and then leaves the house? So this is serious, guys. This is serious.
So it'll be Newsom Trump in 28.
No, this guy doesn't believe in free, fair elections. He tried to wreck this country. Were you there, January 6th? I think Fox was. At least they were in a lawsuit. They seem to have lost any memory of that. Shareholders didn't. I mean, he tried to light democracy on fire. He dialed for 11, almost 12,000 votes. Now he's doing it in plain sight. And people say, oh, it's just Trump being Trump. People actually think this guy's serious about having another election? You think he's joking about 2028? You think when he brings foreign leaders to the Oval Office and he goes to the White House store, have you seen this? Anyone? Is it just me? And he shows them the 2028 hats? He's not being serious? Wake up. You will lose your country. Again, it's not about Democrats. It's about all of us.
So you're absolutely convinced he's...
I'm absolutely convinced.
2028.
You've seen it. He tried to steal the last election. He's trying to rig it in plain sight this time. He wants to get rid of vote by mail. He's talking about eliminating voting machines he doesn't like. He's setting up the contours where he can declare a declaration of emergency for anything. Just cause means whatever he just said on Truth Social. He's running the greatest grift operation in world history. I mean, it makes some of these dictators overseas blush, the crypto, not just the perfume. I mean, come on.
Let me ask you about a couple of your...
Wake up, everybody. Wake up.
Let me ask you about a couple...
Excuse me, and I know it's impolite. We have to be more calm and demure.
A couple of your own...
But I'm not calm, and I'm not going to submit myself to niceties. Not when this guy is trying to wreck our goddamn country.
I cut out the speech, but listen to the reaction.
Trump 2028. Well, I think he was joking, but after that speech, to be honest, I'm not quite sure what to believe anymore.
Trump, is he joking? No, he never jokes. He lies, he obfuscates, he makes it seem like it's a half-ass whatever, but no, when he says something, he speaks with intention. He thinks that he's going to run again or that he will be president for a third term. He's fucking insane. History will look back on this as a turning point in America. We need to crush this fascist rise. Otherwise, we are all screwed. Vote in the midterms and keep fighting.
You know, one night you go to sleep and the next morning you wake up and you find out that Trump just announced his candidacy for 2028 for a third term. He wants to do a third term directly in defiance of our Constitution because the 22nd Amendment does not allow him to do that.
Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it again. Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times, did very well the second time, by the way. It's a rigged election, but we don't have to talk about it.
Trump announced, a bid for the 2028 presidency, saying that he wants to have his 4th term as president before leaving politics. Now, this was at the dinner last night. I'm really blanking on its name, but it's very typical for presidents and other people to joke. So chances are this was a joke. But I mean, I think that it's a little bit more than just a joke at an event. I think that it's him trying to normalize an intention of a 4-term president. Keep in mind, one of those terms was Biden's term that he says he won, to see just how it kind of goes over with his base. But let's take a look at this together. I thought it was pretty shocking. It kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, even though it was a joke. Okay, I think it's really weird for the president to joke about basically being a dictator at the correspondents' dinner. So, let's take a look at this 50-second clip.
To run for a 4th term as president of the United States. We are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a 4th term as president of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official, in fact, I think I have, I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it.
I know it's the correspondents' dinner, okay? I know that it's supposed to be a joke, but it just really leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. So, not only is this joke him being a 4-term president in violation of the Constitution, of course, but, it also, that 4-term part, he said that he's already won 3, saying that he won the 2020 election. I don't think that it's really a funny joke to just, repeat the same lie that he's been genuinely echoing over the course of the last 6 years about the outcome of the 2020 election, J6 and all, and everything else in between. I didn't find it too humorous, if I'm going to be honest. But I don't know. We'll see. I think it's a soft launch. I think that he's just continually trying to normalize the fact that he maybe wants to serve a 3rd term. I think the reason why he hasn't just jumped the gate and said, I'm going to do it yet, is because he wants to dip his toe in the water first. And I think that's what he's doing with jokes like that.
If you were in doubt that we were in a constitutional crisis before, now there is no doubt. Trump just announced on live TV that he was going to run for a 3rd term as president. He took out a hat that said Trump 2028 and put it on. He is dead serious about this. Why is that a problem? Well, we have this thing called the Constitution, and that is what is supposed to be the supreme law of our land. And the 22nd Amendment says no person shall serve a term as president more than twice. It doesn't say consecutively. It says no person shall serve as president more than twice. He just said full stop that he does not care about the 22nd Amendment of our Constitution, the highest law of our land, that he swore an oath to uphold. Go love your neighbor.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Alright, so today's topic is already getting people talking because some white Americans are reacting strongly after Donald Trump made a comment about possibility of another presidential run. Bro, for some, the idea is exciting, most especially the MAGAs, right? They believe Trump is still the right person to lead the country and would gladly support him again. But others are saying, haven't we had enough? Seriously, haven't we had enough of this political drama? Because they are worried that another campaign could deepen the political division that already exists across the country. What is interesting is that the debate isn't only happening between Republicans and Democrats. Even among conservative and former Trump supporters, there are different opinions. Some want Trump to run again, MAGAs, while others believe it's time for a new generation of Republican leader. Because at the end of the day, this conversation is about more than one political party. It's about the direction of the country and what the voters want from the future. America is thinking about the economy, immigration, healthcare, national security, and whether the next election will bring solution or even more division. And the big question is, if Trump decides to run again, will voters embrace another campaign, or would they be looking for a different path? Now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Do you think another Trump presidential run will unite the country, or it will even create more political division? All right, I would like you to leave your thoughts in the comments, because this topic is really serious. And if you enjoy this discussion, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification for more honest conversation about politics, society, and current events. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you all in my next video. Bye. Love ya. Mwah.